Okay, let me move on back. Hi everyone, and welcome to Ohio Valley Couponer. So today I'm here with Coupon Chat for Tuesdays. And yeah, I think the majority of you like these, but the views on these are very, very hit or miss. So I'm thinking it's depending on what topic that I discuss. And I think the main ones that people enjoy are about like glittering and misuse, but that's not what today's is about. Now, I know if I was on YouTube and saw someone doing a video about this, I probably would watch because I think it's interesting. But a couple months ago, I asked for a list of like video ideas for this series, and I actually have changed planners like 3 times, so I've lost it. So if you want to go ahead and leave your ideas in the comments, because I am honestly running out of ideas to do this. I need to start brainstorming. I only have a couple more left, but yeah, we're going to get to that. Next week, I'm going to talk about how much is too much in stockpiling, which I'm really excited for that one because I need to practice what I preach because I'm really, really bad about getting stuff and letting it sit in the stockpile. But that's going to be next week. The week after, not really sure. I think there was one more video idea. I'm going to have to look at that. I believe it was something about the verbiage of a coupon, if it said 1 per purchase or 1 per customer or something. So we'll talk about that in a couple weeks as well. But besides that, I need more ideas, so leave them down in the comments. We're going to work through this. This is going to be a series at least through the entire summer because I really, really like it. And I like just sitting down once a week, kind of chatting, not doing any hauls, and not really talking about deals, just talking about the struggles of a couponer because, you know, if you're not a couponer, you can't talk to anyone else about this because they're going to be like, what are you talking about? So that's what the YouTube community, the coupon community is for, so we can like listen to each other because no one else is going to get what we're talking about here. They're going to be like, why do you, like, they're going to think it's not really a problem. But yeah, that's why I like YouTube and Coupon Chat. So I'm really excited. Now, I am so sorry. Someone told me they left this question like 2 months ago. And I cannot find your comment. I wanted to say your name since you left the idea. I can't find the comment. So that's that. So yeah, let's get into this. So the topic of this video is what does your family think about couponing? I'm going to break this down in a couple ways because they ultimately love it. There are some things we disagree on, like my styles of couponing, but they're all supportive overall. So yeah, I'm only 18. I've been couponing since I was 13. Can you believe that? 13. I was 13 years old. I don't... What other 13-year-old boy was out couponing? But I was. I really was. So, you've heard my story before, how I started. My mom and grandma actually tried doing couponing together, and it really... I mean, I'm not putting them down or anything. They just couldn't figure it out, I guess. Like, they tried, and they did good, but they didn't I'm not saying they didn't understand, or they didn't have the resources. Like they didn't know about any of the blogs or anything that were really big during the time I started. So they just weren't as good with it as I ultimately turned out to be. I mean, I'm not bragging on myself. I'm just kind of giving you a backstory. So the funny thing is, I was like 11, 12, and they're like, here, cut these, help us cut coupons. And I was like, I ain't gonna cut those out. I was not interested at all in cutting out coupons or anything. So I kind of gave it up. Well then, I saw on TV this lady was doing coupons, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to do this, because it just seemed so much fun to me to do couponing. And they were like, well, you didn't want to help us when we tried it. Like, do you really want to do this now? And I was like, well, yeah, I want to do it. So they actually helped me, which was nice since I didn't help them. They returned the favor and helped me do couponing, like a little bit. I was the one doing the research and everything, but I couldn't drive, obviously, so they would take me to pretty much anywhere I needed to go in coupon. So they're definitely supportive. They're very, very supportive of my couponing. Like, if I need to, now I can drive. But like I said, we share a car, so, you know, they don't have, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, if I need to go to the store, they're totally good with me going to the store, getting deals, and just stuff like that. So, yeah, they're all, in the end, very, very supportive of it, very appreciative that I have a big stockpile that they can take from. They're very appreciative that they don't ever have to buy shampoo, they don't ever have to buy toothpaste, they don't ever have to buy razors, they don't have to buy that stuff. We get it for free. Plain and simple. So they're thankful for that. they're thankful for all the help I give them on deals. And it's something I want to do. When I was 13 years old, I didn't have a job. I couldn't contribute. I wouldn't even be legally allowed to have a job. That's where this came in. That's where couponing helped pay my way through the house. Was it required? No. But it's something I wanted to do to help contribute to the family. So that's what they're all very appreciative of that. And that's why here we are 5 years later. Or who's the 5? 14 to 15, 15 to 16, 16 to 17, 17 to 18. Okay, 5 years. Sorry, I suck at doing math in my head. You'd think an accounting major would do a little bit better with that, but whatever. That's why we have Excel. That's what Bree commented yesterday. Loved it. You're like, why do math in your head if you have Excel? And that is like the truth. But anyways, yeah, so they're very, very, 5 years they've been supporting me, and we're still doing this. And yeah, they, it's been awesome. Okay, so in the end, my immediate family and my outside family, like cousins and such, are all very supportive of it. They love coming and getting stuff out of the stockpile within reason. Some things I don't let people have. That's really mean, but I do not let people have some of my valuable stuff down there. Like, they're not going to take my toilet paper and paper towels. But there's things I will just let them have because it's a family benefit. And my immediate family especially loves the donating part of it because we weren't really able to do that before. And now with couponing, it's definitely able to happen. So yeah, they're very, very supportive in that respect. Now there are a couple things, we don't fight about them, but we kind of disagree sometimes. And I'm not mad, no one's mad at each other. It's just kind of like a disagreement. Sometimes they're like, why are we going out and getting, grape pop when we don't even drink it? Or why are we getting another 20th box of pasta when we have enough? That's where we kind of disagree sometimes. Like, my family's like, we have enough in the stockpile, I still want to shop. Which honestly could be on the ends of both. They could be right on that. It's never a fight. But with Walgreens yesterday, and I was there getting these razors, and I was really wanting to get there, and we were on a short time crunch. My mom and I kind of differed. She's like, do we really need to go there if we have the stuff in the stockpile? And I was like, well, I really want to go get these. I want to get the freezer bags. So that's kind of when the only thought we disagree on is, do I shop too much? Are we getting too much stuff? Because ultimately they are the ones, it is their house, and they have to have the room to store the stuff I'm bringing in. So that is kind of a thing. And I bet many of you with your families, I've saw people on YouTube where their husbands, because you don't see a whole lot of men couponing, their husbands tell their wives, no more stuff. You have enough. And no one's, they don't stop me from shopping. They've never told me you can't bring this in. They just said, do we really need any more of it? And sometimes that makes me reevaluate. Because if they didn't tell me that, maybe I wouldn't realize we have 40,000 things of pasta that'll expire. So, yeah, that kind of is something that we do sometimes differ about, but it's never an argument. But that is, sometimes they might think we have too much, and I think, nope, we gotta stock up. So that's definitely something we could disagree about. Definitely slowing down. Like I said, they've seen me before where I'm putting couponing in a pretty high amount of time. And again, a lot of you experience this. Your families might say, you're putting too much time into this. Which mine has not really said that per se, but we've kind of had moments where they've told me, are you getting your school done? You're spending quite a bit of time working on this Ibotta bonus. And that, sometimes you need that little shock into reality to that couponing's not it. Oh, and I do want to add one thing. The only other thing they kind of sometimes get annoyed about is, let's say they go to the store without me and they pick up something that I knew I had a coupon for and I knew was on sale, and they didn't ask me if I had a coupon or something. It kind of, I don't know, it's just I spent all the time getting these coupons together and stuff, and then you went and bought it without even asking me, do you have a deal? That's the only thing that kind of is rough. I get upset about that sometimes. Not visibly angry or anything, but it's kind of oh, I did all this work for nothing. That's another thing. My dad's the worst about that, honestly. He'll go to like Walgreens and buy something won't even use the Walgreens rewards card. And I'm like, Dad, why'd you do that? That's the kind of stuff that, like, you paid $3 for a pack of mints or something. And they're entitled to do it. It's their money. But when you know how to save and you see people not do it, it kind of makes you frustrated. So that is definitely another thing that we do differ on sometimes. But yeah, that's not huge or anything. That's just kind of a pet peeve of mine. So that's kind of the only things that my family and I disagree on with couponing. It's never an argument. It's just kind of like, because like I said, we all live in this house, so it's got to work. Couponing has to work for the whole house. It can't just be me filling up 20 rooms with stuff, which I don't buy that much stuff, but like, seriously, we have a lot of stuff. You see my hauls, and you've seen my stockpile, which I should do an updated tour on that, but I haven't done it this year. So, yeah, that's the kind of only things, but overall, they love my couponing. It is something that we all partake in, we all enjoy, and we all love my couponing. They're very supportive about it. I mean, they go to the store. I have my license, but most of the time they'll still go with me to help with transactions and help me get my stuff. And they're all, if I need to go somewhere, they make sure either that I'll have the car to go during the sale, or they'll take me to do it, or they'll make sure anything I want for couponing, they make sure it happens. And I appreciate that, because I know not everyone's that lucky. A lot of your family, maybe your spouse or your kids, don't really like couponing. Maybe they think it's a big waste of time. But I'm very thankful for couponing. So, and my family's support with the couponing. So overall, to answer your question, definitely they're supportive of it. They they enjoy it, and they're glad I do it because I get them stuff on the cheap. So, yeah, that's all I have for this video. I really hope you enjoyed this. I hope I didn't portray this in a wrong way. I'm going to have to go back and watch it and make sure I didn't say anything stupid. And, yes, that's all I have for now. And thank you so much for watching. Oh, and by the way, leave in the comments what your family dynamic is with couponing. Is your family supportive? Is your family kind of like, you do this too much? Is your family kind of like annoyed with how much you bring in? Would they rather just go out and pay full price for things? Or, yeah, let me know.